Introducing the garden route team, we are Magdalene and Danielle. Our team did the mapping of the northwest corner of the campus and named it the garden route. This region is rich in plant biodiversity. In it is located the geological display garden, the botanical gardens and the botany greenhouse, the monocotyledon garden and the giving gardens. We did a regional analysis of the garden route region to identify primary and secondary linears and node spaces. Our primary spaces for analysis are Area 1, the A.E. de Toy passage containing the geological display garden, Area 3, the botanical garden, Area 12, the natural sciences garden, and Area 14, the giving gardens. In our regional analysis, we looked at the main nodal areas, as well as the pedestrian and vehicular movement. This shows how people move, engage, and interact with this part of campus. Ending the journey from Javett UP Gallery to the Giving Gardens, our aim was to connect to the adjacent regions and to take the users on a journey to explore the different gardens in this region. Starting at Roper Street, making your way down Ring Road and the Mathematic Avenue, users will enter the Mineral Sciences Garden, then walking past the Botany Greenhouse to enter the Botanical Gardens, passing the A.E. de Toy Passage, back on Ring Road toward the Natural Sciences Garden, passing the Monocotyledon Garden, and finally ending the journey at the Giving Gardens. From our regional analysis, we identified 6 focus areas where we want to improve our user engagement and interaction. These areas are the Botanical Gardens, the Giving Gardens, the A.E. de Toy Passage, the Ring Road Linear, Mathematics Avenue, and the Natural Sciences Garden. Through this journey, we identified possible intervention spaces including the Botanical Gardens, Ring Road, the Natural Sciences Garden, and the Giving Gardens. The goal is to connect and bring awareness to the Giving Gardens, and our interventions will guide users to discover and interact with the green infrastructure available in this region. The secondary nodes are less prominent in terms of hierarchy and user engagement, but they still form part of the existing campus GI and campus experience. Starting with the University Road Linear, this is an interactive space that is mostly a service passageway. It is surprisingly good condition, and it is also a direct connection between the geological garden and the botanical garden. The botany node is a linear along Ring Road, creating covered walkways for students to move between classes and buildings. This space is in good condition with active user engagement. The Mineral Sciences Garden is a tranquil and peaceful space that creates a moment for pause. There is active user engagement, and it is in good condition linked to green infrastructure. The Mathematics Avenue is a main walkway connecting the surrounding green infrastructure and creating a link between different departments, including the IT, mineral, and culinary sciences. There is active user engagement for circulation and cycling. The IT node is a sheltered area used by students to catch up on work and pause. It lacks maintenance and diverse green infrastructure. The IT linear connects the IT node to the Roper Street linear. There is active user engagement. This is a sheltered walkway in good condition and is connected to green infrastructure. The Roper Street linear is one of the main routes on campus, used by students to circulate and cycle between classes, vehicles, and staff. This area is heavily populated and the walkway is in good condition. The old agriculture courtyard is a sheltered, hidden space, creating an enclosure for rest and pause. There is active user engagement from the culinary students, and this space is in good condition. There is surprisingly no edible green infrastructure. The Math Building Garden is a semi-hidden space between the Math Building and the Plant Sciences Building. Students use the space to pause and move. It is in medium good condition and is linked to green infrastructure. The chemistry linear is a walkway between the chemistry building and the tutor building, populated by students and staff. It is in good condition and is linked to green infrastructure. The Roosmarijn linear is a large space consisting of parking, pathways and buildings. This tranquil space is sheltered by large trees, in good condition and invites user engagement. Students use the space to circulate between classes and residences, sit on the grass and socialize. The Festival Street linear is a large parking space also consisting of admin and faculty buildings. There is active user engagement and it is in good condition.
Moving on to some of our primary nodes, we look at the Aie de Tooi passage, which is a very active space with a lot of users moving through it. It also features a green wall, which seems to be very happy and is one of the existing constructed GI interventions on our site. The botanical gardens on campus are quite extraordinary and has a lot of potential for future interventions. It also features areas such as a pond and a greenhouse. We propose interventions here, such as picnics hosted by the culinary department. These picnics would feature meals made from the crops grown in the given gardens and would aim to showcase not only our beautiful botanical gardens, but also our talented future chefs and the crops that they work with. Furthermore, we suggest a rotational sculpture exhibition where the Javett has the opportunity to extend out of their walls and into the UP campus. The concept is that talented local sculptors will be given the opportunity to pick a spot in the botanical gardens where a sculpture of their own making will be exhibited for a number of weeks. After, for example, 12 weeks, the sculptures will be removed and replaced with new sculptures from other artists. This creates an exciting space for students, staff, and the public to come and visit on a regular basis, as it will never stay the same for a long period of time. This simple section gives us an idea of what the gardens could become with a sculptural intervention. Couples having a picnic in the garden, as well as some people strolling through and campus life continuing around them. The ring road is another primary node in the garden route. As the ring road flows through all of campus, it presents a key connector to have interventions on. Features such as sculptural seating areas created by the Fine Arts Department on campus can be key in transforming the current drab space into an exciting journey. Widening the sidewalks and allowing space for swales next to the road can help with creating a more comfortable space to walk through and experience on campus. This section features a simple redesign of the streetscape with a wider sidewalk, a planting buffer, and a cycling/vehicular road. The Natural Sciences Garden features a lush planting and showcases the monocotyledon garden on campus. It is a very active space with a lot of users passing through, but minimal users are stopping to enjoy the planting. By incorporating sculptural elements as well as better signage to inform people of the plant species found in the area, we hope to invite people in. By incorporating more seating and creating nooks for groups to sit and spend time in, we hope to activate the space through social interaction. This section features a possible intervention showing a combined seating and sculpture installation and how it ties into the ring road on the left-hand side. The last spot on our journey is the Giving Gardens. It comprises of an edible garden planted and used by the agricultural department. Currently, the garden is a bit unstructured, so we feel that a more structured garden would allow for better interaction with the space. Combining a structured garden with information science and guided tours, there is a chance to educate visitors on the plants that were used in the garden, as well as how they can grow these plants in their own spaces. Allowing the culinary department to use the edibles grown in this garden and use it in dishes for public events, such as the picnics in the botanical garden, allows us to create a circular food system on campus and could be used as a basis to inform and inspire wider systems throughout campus. Here we showcase a garden with raised planter beds and students interacting with the plants and moving through the garden. A guided tour is happening on the right-hand side, as well as how it ties into the ring road. Our interventions tries to address the objectives that were set at the start of the project by creating areas for interdisciplinary interaction, interactive art installations, and showcasing sustainable and circular food systems, as well as allowing for safe, accessible engagement. The garden route ties into the larger sculptural route through connections to the social south and Atlas axis by way of the Ring Road and flows back to the Art Link through Tucky Lane and the Ring Road. In conclusion, the garden route proposes 4 main interventions featuring art, sustainable food systems, as well as safe access. This concludes the small group presentations, and we will now regroup to give an overall conclusion to the plant lab.